Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Smothers. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Smothers. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Through the defense. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They were all over it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Calls his own number. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Wide receiver comes in motion. Laterals it back. They're all over him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Fields the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Texas offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for room. It's Smothers.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Handoff again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Right at the line. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it. He's not going to get there. The defense getting penetration and stopping him behind the line.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing Russell. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Gets rid of it.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Trying to make one miss. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Them as they open this possession from their own 20. Manning. Between the hashes, it's Smothers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you could tell they were definitely locked in. And they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Right side, it's Smothers. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. And he avoids the sack.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense in press coverage. Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Straight ahead, it's Wilson.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Manning. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Swamped immediately.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Keelan Russell. They're working that left side. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Sets his feet, it's Russell. He fires a bullet to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
From the gun, it's Henderson. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfectly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Long way to go on second down. Looking for room, it's Henderson. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He's changing the play. Russell from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Texas calls its campus to 40 acres. This running game might cover 40. Before it's over.
That would be a heck of a day. I don't know how many yards that would be. That would be a quick conversion. How good's your math, Reese, to try to calculate that? But they're having a lot of success, a lot of history with great running backs at the University of Texas, and this guy is having a day.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Right back to the well. and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
To the back. Got enough for the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Play action, here's Manning. Left side, it's Wingo. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Arch is going to throw for it. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. Fires the pass, intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And another interception for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. You might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get 1, it's a nice day. But when you get 2, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Throwing Manning. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can... on this lead before halftime. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at. Because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Russell rushes on, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking to throw, it's Russell. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Throwing Russell. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Looking for room. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. Gets away. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. After the misfire, now on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He wants to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Changing the routes with his receivers. Keelan Russell. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The run inside, it's Henderson. Turning it on! They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Russell on play action. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. An easy decision there for the offense to decline the penalty and take the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Cuts it upfield. It's Henderson. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the Maryland Terrapins. And it's the Hokies looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. He's past the marker. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30.
On the direct snap, it's Henderson. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Second down.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down.
Blue 30. Blue 30. Bingo Rubin. Bingo Rubin.
Russell. Look out. Buried before he could blink.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wilson on the carry. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on second down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Throwing Russell. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Second and long here. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Right side, it's Henderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. He'll try to do it himself. It's caught downfield. So they had the big play, but it's all for naught as the illegal forward pass cost them. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Making his first move. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. one, pick up a 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Henderson. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Wilson. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Oh, he missed it. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Russell, under pressure, fires to the big fella. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking for the edge.
That's a backbreaker for the defense, too, because it looked like they were doing everything right, trying to defend the option there on third down. Dive man, no go. Quarterback can't keep it. It was the pitch guy they just couldn't get to in time. He's barely able to pick up the first, and now the defense has to face another first down.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Long way to go on second down. Making the adjustment. Russell. Got the back over the middle. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. Thrust that arm out. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Motion from the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. All over him immediately.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Caught. There he goes. Spins away from the defense. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Stop right there.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Move to his right. He'll pull it down. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to run, it's Smothers. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Oh, pressure's coming. Find some time. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Throwing Russell. Bought a little time, lets it go. Turns it upfield to the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Finds his man. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
Wants to throw one first. Reels it in.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They go play action with Russell. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Again, it's Russell. Gonna let it fly. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive with an end around. Fighting off the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up. Hand him the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Keelan Russell. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. That's it. A sack to end it as they finish off this one in style.